Hello, hello, hello. Let's get right into this. So, I have some minor updates for you guys. Mainly being that I did, in fact. Oh, shit. Okay, apparently, Horde Night wasn't over. So, that is interesting. Apparently, when I ended it last time, that's actually kind of funny. All right, yeah, I have no idea why that happened. I'm typically good about ending, especially on something like Horde every night. I'm typically good about ending it at 4, but apparently I didn't last time. It's been like a week since I. It's been like a week since I played. Unfortunately, so that's kind of been a pisser, but we are back at it. Let's see, I'm doing Horde every night. Kind of got to regain my bearings as to where I am, what I'm doing. I am infected. It looks like it's going up, so I got to find some. I got to find some honey. Got to find something. Oh no, it's going down. That's weird. I don't remember taking anything for it, but either way, I need to grab some more honey for tonight. And we are going to go do another trader job, maybe 2 more, but yeah. Oh, that's right, we already have this one selected. So let's go ahead and go do that. And because it is a bit to the west, but also a little bit to the north, then I can just take this bridge. Yeah, I have no idea why that happened. That's so funny. Yeah, so a little bit of news that I have going on is just that I got myself a new microphone. Should be here in about a day or two, and I'll be running some tests with that. It's a standalone mic, so the headset that I'm using now it's been adequate. It's kind of just been, but I want to, slowly but surely make improvements because while I'm not, trying to make this into a career, it's definitely something I want to make enjoyable for people that are taking the time out of their day to watch, whether it's, 5 minutes or whether it's on Twitch or YouTube, whatever it is. I just want to give the best experience possible. My game is playing a little bit weird, so I want to go ahead and do this real quick before we get any further because it's only going to get worse. Okay, that is off, and this is my settings. I will be getting a new graphics card. I don't know when. It might be a Father's Day present to myself. I'm not entirely sure, but that's going to make this a lot easier because, obviously with streaming and doing YouTube and shit, I have multiple monitors, and right now I am rocking a 970. So that is an old ass graphics card. So like I said, might be doing myself a little bit of a Father's Day gift by getting myself a new graphics card. Just it's pretty much time, and if I want to progress at all in anything, whether it's video editing or just streaming better, whatever the case, I got to make sure that I'm not having problems with lagging or problems with anything. And right now, it's playing a little bit worse for wear, and I'm not too sure why. Like, I don't know if it's kind of skipping a frame or two on the stream for you guys, but I am definitely feeling it on my end. So, little things like that are going to be better. But yeah, it feels good to be back, man. I mean, taking a week off has been nice. It wasn't planned, but I definitely miss playing games too. It's not just the streaming aspect. I mean, I've been a gamer since birth. So, definitely feels good to get back to, playing games. All of that being said, there is a very real possibility that coming up in the next few months, I might actually have to take some time off of my streaming, my, just playing games in general. I have some really great kind of career pathing coming up, but the problem with that is I'm just not going to have time, and honestly, I'm not going to have energy to. That's a big part of it. Is my job now is physically demanding, it's mentally exhausting, there's so much shit that goes into it, and quite frankly, it's only going to get harder, it's only going to get busier, it's only going to leave me with less time. So, all of these things kind of going into it, I might take a break from Twitch and just focus on YouTube, because it's going to be easier for me to record gameplay and over the week, over the span of a week, focus on one episode to something, maybe 2 episodes, break it up 50-50, and not worry so much about Twitch. But then I also think about it like, okay, well, I can still go Twitch live and then just do a, voiceover for YouTube. Or maybe do, Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays, and the rest of the time is focused on, videos and shit like that. But ultimately, I don't want to stretch myself too thin, because I feel like by doing that, I'm going to decrease the amount of content that I'm actually able to put out, decrease how, fun it is to watch, how entertaining it is, and everything else. Not to mention, it's mentally exhausting to focus on everything that I have to focus on now, and then try to take care of multiple platforms. And like I said, this isn't a job. So I definitely don't want to be missing out on time with my family and stressing out about making sure everything is in tip-top shape, everything is perfect for what is effectively supposed to be something that is strictly fun and doesn't have or shouldn't have the kind of the hardship that, I'm currently having with it. All right, so it is day 3, and we're doing pretty well so far. I think I got my ass kicked a little bit more than I obviously would have liked to during the last horde, but we're still alive, and we are going to make sure that when we go back to the trader, if we don't find any honey, or if we don't find any antibiotics, which I doubt we will, it's day 3, and I don't have, like, Lucky Looter and all that shit on. Speaking of which, I have 2 points right now. Let's go ahead, go into Strength, Skull Crusher. Shit, okay. Let's put a point into there. This needs to be level 5. Of fucking course it does. Let's go ahead and do that. No, overall, I think we are doing fine. I do want to see real quick. Stone Sledge. Yeah, just level 1 still. We're doing fine. We're not doing great. We're not finding everything that I would have liked to have found. Not having the best luck. We definitely didn't have the best start. We've had a pretty kind of rough start for a Horde Every Night series. But I ultimately attribute that partially because I didn't really start it off the way that it should have been started off. I kind of made the initial mistake and then just went, fuck it, we're going to roll with it, because that's how I like to play. Okay, find the supplies. Oh, there's a bird. Really, the only thing I care about finding right now is something like... You've got to be fucking kidding me. Fuck. I'm infected again. Jesus Christ. The only thing I really am looking for right now is like short iron pipes. Okay, he's dead. Supplies are going to be upstairs. Let's just go ahead and try to run through this real quick. Of course, that's locked. We're going to have to go up here. Where's the... Oh, it's going to be right here. Sweet. You know what? Fuck it. We're already here. Let's just go ahead and get the main stash. I was going to skip it because I want to get back to the... I want to get back to the trader as soon as possible, but... Whatever, I'm already infected. You guys can piss off. Yeah, a lot of that kind of shit has been what's been plaguing me. It's really all my fault too. I think that's like the worst part about it is I know why I'm fucking up. I don't care. I mean, when it boils down to it, I'm not sure how much longer this series is going to go on. And like I said, I honestly don't know how much longer I'm going to keep streaming. With everything else going on, I might just focus on YouTube for the time being until I can get all my ducks, all my ducks in a row, and then go from there. But we'll just have to see as everything is unfolding. Fucking sweet. Honey, that's what I'm talking about right there. As things are unfolding, we'll play it all by ear. That's kind of how I live my life, and it's been working out so far. So I'll keep doing that, and who knows? Who knows what'll happen? But either way, this job opportunity, it's too damn good to pass up. And if I can bring it all home, then, I would be incredibly foolish not to. There we go. Let's go into Skull Crusher again. So I can stop getting my ass kicked by fucking birds and like one zombie. But all that being said and done, we are not there yet, so we're going to keep having a good time. We're going to keep, streaming for now, and as things progress, I'll let you guys know, but I can't see myself giving it up forever. I mean, it's just so much fun. And like I said, I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer through and through. I always have been. I always will be. So if I'm going to play games, then, well, streaming just, it doesn't add that much stress. It doesn't add that much pressure to try to make sure everybody's having a good time. It's quite enjoyable. Hang out with some cool people. But yeah, I don't know. All I know is I'm excited. I'm excited for my mic to get in. That's been kind of a touch and go with my headset, because it's a pretty decent headset and the sound quality isn't too terrible, but my ears are gauged, so it can be a bit uncomfortable to play for longer periods of time. And that's another reason why I was going to start focusing more on my YouTube content, because overall I tend to get more views on YouTube, and with that I don't have to worry about having, a headset and a mic and having the gear for the streaming. Realistically, just have a fucking mic set up and hit record. That's it. But like I said, going back to my headset's comfortable and it's fine enough on my gauges. It's just, longer streams make it a bit unpleasant. So with this new mic, it'll be awesome because I can switch back to playing games with my my earbuds in, which I typically, prefer, and I won't have to worry about, having just some shitty quality of my fucking earbuds. So that's exciting, and I'm going to be trying to get, I know last time I streamed I was talking about working on like animations and shit for my lumberjack, and I definitely want to switch up the logo, because even though he looks just fucking like me, like if you're curious what I look like, it's Mr. Funyun. I look like my character. The only difference is my beard is a bit darker. That's it. That's the only fucking difference between the two of us. So even though it's pretty spot on, I do for sure want to make it look a bit more like me and bring it to life a bit more. I don't like the white border around it, and my wife and I are gonna be working on it. And when I say we, I mean probably her, because she's the creative one. So I'm excited to see that. We are also going to be working on like different, basically just sprucing up all of the little accents and the little profile pictures and doing all that shit. I want to get my Discord up and running properly, because right now it's a bit stagnant, and the problem I have is I fucking hate inviting people. I don't like the idea of like hey, look at me, look at me. You know, that's why I'll wait to play until I know pretty much everybody is done streaming. Because, one, I don't, this is not a job to me. So I don't want to take any views away from, like, fellow friends and shit like that are like, oh, yeah, I want to go check out his. But also, it feels very much inviting, like, oh, you're ending your stream. Well, let me hop on so that way you can come and raid me. And I have such a hard time with, like, self-promotion and really promotion of any kind. It's a bit rough, but that's one of the things I kind of have to get over, because even though I'm not doing this monetarily, I am doing this to, fucking meet people and hang out and have a good time. And you can't do that if you don't tell anybody that you're there. So it is very much something that we're working on all this shit, and hopefully it'll be done soon. Like I said, I don't want to take, fucking 2 months to get all of this stuff done, and then a month later end up not streaming anymore, or falling behind on my YouTube shit. So there's still a lot to be kind of hashed out. Fuck, I really want the crafting skill, but I think right now with Horde every night, I gotta get all the ammo I can. Do you have any jobs? What's the closest one? Fetch? Let's do that. Yep.
Better not fuck this up.
Talk to trader. Let me see your inventory. I have 5. Let's buy some more honey. And oh shit. Let's see if you have a vitamin. You don't. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't think you really have anything that I want at the moment. Yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. I'm good with 1 for now. Damn. Alright, I was hoping for a multivitamin, but that's not too bad. Let's go with that, and then we'll get a goldenrod tea as well. Let's drink the goldenrod tea. Alright. What was I talking about? I was talking about self-promotion and shit. Yeah, I gotta work on that. I just don't feel... I don't like feeling pushy, But I think that there's definitely a way of coming off, and that's just something I have to be mindful of. Like, if I'm being respectful about it, and it's the right people, then I don't think anyone's gonna feel too upset by it. But either way, I want to get Discord up and running properly. I mean, it's functional. It doesn't look very good. There's not a ton going for it at the moment, because I started it, and I started to make modifications, and then I went, what the fuck am I doing? No one's here. So I stopped, but that's another thing I got to get over. The mentality of, oh, I'm not going to work on this because nobody's here to see it. It's like, yeah, but right now is the time to kind of build those habits and build the foundation, so that way I'm not trying to scramble if, it kind of starts becoming more populated. I'm not worried about whether or not I can keep up with things. So, I mean, all of these are just things that we're, working on as a channel, as a creator. And I feel like they're all pretty typical things. I don't feel like there's anything that's too uh, too obscure or too niche or too my problem. I feel like this is kind of a point that everybody gets to. All right, we are going to run through this pretty quick because I want to try to get one more done after this mission. That's right, I already looted this place. Son of a bitch. Thought you were dead, asshole. Alright, cool. Yeah, we're going to do this quick, and we're going to try to not get our asses kicked too badly. Only thing I really want to check out right now, I mean, sure, we should probably check out the main stash. I just want to raid the kitchen real quick, see if I can find... Are you fucking serious? This is what happens every goddamn time. I couldn't find any cooking pots, so I said, fuck it, I'm going to buy one. I buy one, and you know what's funny is as I was buying it, I'm like, watch, I am going to end up finding multiple cooking pots. Because that's what always happens. See, that's what this game is about. This game is about just sheer fucking violence, and I love it. Yeah, there's nuance. You know, you can play with nuance, and you can play sneaky and smart and all that sophisticated shit, and I don't care enough to. Well, it's not that I don't care enough. I love this game. This game is fucking awesome. It's much more of when you're playing, especially when you're playing Horde every night, you don't have time. There's no fucking time. You can't waste minutes walking around. Like, that's my base. So I could go all the way over there, drop my shit off, and then go all the way back to the trader. That's going to waste too much time. Let's go ahead and move that here. Let's eat some corn. Let's also move this here. Let's eat that shit while we're running, so we can get some of the shit out of our inventory, as well as buffing our stats. I don't need to drink that now. And I'll eat it. Fuck it. I could use the health, and it'll get rid of another thing. That is not too bad. As far as doing another job, I don't know. There are some changes I want to make to the base, and I'm not too sure when I'm going to be getting that done. So part of me thinks I should head back to the base and just take care of it now. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, if you're still watching this up to this point, thank you. I appreciate it. And, I mean, honestly, it's really funny because like I was talking to a buddy of mine at work and we were going over like, you know, the kind of shit we like to do when we're at home. And I am such an antisocial person just by nature. I don't need that. I don't need this. I'm typically such an antisocial person. But when it comes to like you guys, it's totally different. You know, it might be the internet effect, but I really don't think that's the case. I think it's because I find comfort in playing games. And we're all gamers at heart. We're all chill. I mean, otherwise you wouldn't be watching, you know, a gaming channel. But it's just so different because, like, I work with my hands. I love fixing problems. I love working on machines. I love troubleshooting. I love engineering projects. Like, I love all of that shit, and I'll never give it up. And that's what we were talking about was, you know, I kind of told him about the fact that I started streaming and all that shit, and he's like, oh, dude, he's like, you know, hypothetically, if your channel took off, like, would you ever stop working, you know, with your hands and shit? And I was like, no, man. I couldn't. As much as I love streaming, as much as I love playing games, I could not do this for a living. Ooh, vitamins. Yep. At this point, I have to. It's shitty, and I wish I didn't, but I have to.
I'm gonna make you. I'd say it's been an honor to work with you, but it would be a lie.
We're gonna take that right fucking now. Get rid of the fatigue. And we are gonna head back to the base. That we kind of have to do. Which is a pisser. Because it's in the opposite direction. No, I told him, I was like, dude, I couldn't ever stop working with my hands. There's nothing that even comes close to me, or for me, in terms of enjoyment from doing what I do. Like, as much as I love games, I couldn't play games for a living. As much as I love streaming, and I actually really do enjoy the whole YouTube process. I enjoy going through the processing of the video, the uploading it, doing all of that shit, and it's something I didn't think I would really enjoy. I thought it was just going to be like, all right, click a couple of buttons and you're done. But as much as I love doing that, nah, I couldn't. When I'm working on a 20-ton crane and, you know, some company called me out because their maintenance guys couldn't fix it. Other contractors they called out couldn't fix it. Nobody could identify the problem, and they heard through, you know, other companies like, oh, you gotta reach out to them. They have this guy that he'll fix it. Like, that shit, that's awesome. That feels good. Not to mention, I like knowing that I can fix things that other people can't. Like, a lot of people can play games and be fun to hang out because a lot of people are cool. You know, it's not something that everybody could do, but I feel like if people got over their insecurities, and I don't mean like, oh, just get over it. I mean, like, if people went through the process of healing and bettering themselves and got to a point where they weren't insecure about, you know, maybe it's the way they sound, or, oh, what if I don't have anything interesting to say? Like, I feel like if people could get past that, then pretty much anybody could do this. Because you'll always find at least 5 other people that agree with you, or 5 other people that are entertained by you, or they kind of all fall in the same category of your particular brand of crazy, whatever the case may be. But because my job is so diversified in its complexity, not everybody can do it. Not everybody can do the physical tasks. Not everybody, damn sure, almost nobody can do the mental aspect of it. It's hard, it's brutal, especially when you have one fucking thing. Like, you'll have pretty much everything figured out, but there'll be one thing that just doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right, or it's not working right, or there's aspects of it that just don't make any fucking sense, and you're at your breaking point. It gets brutal. Let's go ahead and do this real quick since we're over here. We are just gonna have to play this smart. Yeah, we're gonna play this smart and chop down some trees, gather some wood, and keep working on the base. I know it's a bit early to call it, but I don't want to lose because I'm rushing to get back. I'd rather take, kind of like I did on day 1, where I took a little bit more time gathering resources and getting the base built so I didn't have to worry about it on day 2. I'm kind of going to have to do that now. And I'll do that again probably on day 5 and then again on day 7. It's just every other day is going to have to be focused a little bit more on resource gathering, and that is what it is. Especially since I have this vitamin in me. And you can see my stamina is going down, but it's not going down significantly, so it's kind of a good time to just gather these. So that way I can at least play tonight and not be terrified of something fucking stupid happening to cause my death. Which, don't worry. Don't you fucking worry. I will do something dumb that will most likely almost kill me. I guarantee that. There is no doubt in my mind that as smart as I can be, or as good at this game as I can be, oh buddy, ain't nobody with the ability to fuck it up like I can. Now, I am low on drinks and I am low on food. And if you watched the last series, you'll know that I had the exact opposite problem. I had so much fucking food and I had so much fucking water. It was honestly a little bit ridiculous. Let's go ahead and chop this one down. But that's how Horde Every Night goes. I mean, Horde Every Night is brutal on pretty much every aspect. It makes resource gathering so much harder, so much more detrimental to do it in the correct time periods. Your food and your water have to be done without missing a fucking beat. Oh god, I am terrible with the bow. Holy shit. That is a shock. That is the first chicken I think I have ever killed with a bow and arrow. As sad as that might be, I'm pretty sure that's the first. Because I'm terrible with this. I'm terrible with the bow and arrow. I fucking hate it. I've never been able to acclimate to using it. It's just pretty much been a curse and a burden to me. The only time I really use it is like if I'm going for a stealth build or if I have like a particularly long hallway for Horde Night, then I'll use it. But pretty much any other time I would use anything other than the fucking bow and arrow. In my opinion, and it's most likely just because of my playstyle, but in my opinion, it is the second worst weapon in the game, right next to the pipe rifle, which I think is absolutely the worst weapon in the game. And you can say that the knuckle wrap's the worst. You can say that bare fists are the worst. I would rather do an entire run with nothing but my bare fists and die on fucking day 2 than try to do a run where I'm focusing on rifles. Oop, it's 18. There we go. I'll gladly take that. Scrap that. Coming around the corner. Oh, son of a bitch, I guess he wasn't. I just woke up Fat Man for no reason. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna do a little bit of looting. Damn, dude, no water? Seriously? None? Another cooking pot. Thank fucking Christ. I'm so happy. I was terrified that I wasn't gonna find more cooking pots. I think they're outside. What to do? We're gonna be leaving right now anyway. I don't care about that zombie. Yeah, I think it's time to start heading back, and we will... if we stop, or if we see any, like, rocks, we'll stop and break them apart. If we see any animals, we'll go out of our way to hunt them down if we can. I'm not looking to get back to the base as soon as possible. I'm just kind of thinking it's about time to start heading back. I must have already gotten the tree trunks because there should have been a few over here, but alas, there are none. Alright, come on, you fat fuck. Actually, you know what? That's a really, really good fucking point that I don't know why I didn't do sooner. Oh shit, another thing of honey. That is awesome. Carl's Corn and Bob's Boars. Yeah, we're going to go to Bob's Boars real quick. We're going to take a very, very slight detour, and you will see why pretty much immediately. And it's a pisser because we don't have a grill. And I fucked up by just totally not even bothering to I fucked up by just not even bothering to check and see if he had any cooking grills. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and get a good amount of meat right now. I wish we got some more shit to drink. But it's really not the end of the world. Okay, I didn't even click anything right there. I think... Son of a bitch, yeah. This is something they desperately need to fix. Oh my god, that's so annoying. They really need to fix that. Alright, now we really should be getting back to the base. But yeah, I wanted to stop here real quick, pick up some meat. Again, don't really have a lot to drink, but that's okay. We do have enough to make it through tonight, and that's, you know, when you're playing Horde every night, that's really all you can do. Fuck yes! 2 things of honey. That's awesome. Okay. That makes me happy. That's a good... I hesitate to say that's a good sign, but... Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, I gotta go this way, son of a bitch. Oh god, let's hope I get back in time. Where the fuck am I? I don't think I've been this lost in a minute. Oh, holy shit. Yeah. Oh my god. Wow, we might have to convert a POI into a... Fuck, I don't know why I was going west. We might have to convert a POI over to, damn, over to a base. I think we'll get back in time. I think I was just instinctually heading towards that fucking marker. I really think that kind of gave me a little bit of a Pavlovian response there. No, I'll get back in time, but I won't have time to do fucking anything, really. I don't know if I want to take the time to... Oh, son of a bitch. This will be close. I won't really have any time to set up or prepare or do anything that I wanted to get done because I fucked up and I went the wrong way. See, what'd I tell you? What did I tell you? Nobody can fuck up like I can. I will find the dumbest ways to kill myself, like getting lost on a map that I know. Oh, how'd you die? But yeah, you see, I was going home and I got lost in an area that I know pretty fucking well. Like, don't worry, I don't have dementia, but it's kicking in. Alright, let's go ahead. I don't have... I have that. I don't have a cooking grill. God damn it. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Charred meat. Minus... I don't have a ton to drink either. This is pretty much worst case scenario right about now in terms of food and pretty much everything else. But it's okay. We will make do like we always do. I don't need to put that much in. Let's go ahead and go to charred meat. How many can I make? 25. That's going to take 1845. So let's go ahead and throw this in until it gets to 18. We'll do 20, whatever. And then cook all of that. That's a pisser. That's a lot of charred meat, which I don't like, but at the same time, I have to live. Oh shit, I need that. Okay, so everything is... Fuck, I really don't want to do that. God, I don't want to do that either. They're going to get stuck if I do that. I need to break that out, which I won't have time to do today. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't want to do that anyway. We need to go ahead, put this here, and put that there so that way I can jump up and start beating the shit out of them if I have to. Let's go ahead and load our gun, which is loaded. That's loaded as well. Let's make some more stone arrows. I'm not going to use a ton of them, but I will use some of them. Craft. Alright, we are on the day 3 horde. I don't know how crazy it's going to be. Again, this is my first time doing horde every night. So we will just have to see. So far, it's starting off strong. I just have to make sure that they don't gather. Oh, fuck, that's what I wanted to get done today. They do have a habit of piling up. Or I should say, if you let them, they have a habit of piling up. And they can get... Right now, they can get above my base. Let's go ahead and drink a little bit more water. Alright. Kind of clear them out a little bit with the gun. Alright, so far it's going alright. We still have a lot of night left, so fucking anything can happen. There we go. Alright, overall, it's not too bad. This is pretty doable. If it stays like this tonight, then this is extremely doable. Let's go ahead and... Oh, son of a bitch. Let's go ahead, repair this. Get out of my hole. Oh, shit. That could have been bad. Alright, that's the breather I need. So it really seems like they only do damage to that top one right there. Which is good to know. But that was incredibly stupid. As was that. I didn't need to grab that right now. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Sorry if I stopped talking for a little bit. I was kind of focusing on not dying. Yeah, so day 3, it definitely kicks it up a notch. Day 2, they were kicking my ass simply because I was letting them. I was making a lot of rookie mistakes. Definitely getting hit way more than I should have been. So it's one of those things where, like... Oh, I don't have any repair kits, of course. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, day 2 wasn't hard. It was just me not being careful. Damn! Oh, son of a bitch. They got me. with a goddamn loot bag. Abrasion. And of course, I don't have any other band-aids on me. Really, that's like the one time that you are looking for a band-aid and you don't. And you don't find one. That's ridiculous. 9 times out of 10, you're like, please, just not a fucking band-aid. Oh shit! I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to track that. Nope, I don't want to be using cobblestone. Yeah, so if you don't know, right, whether maybe you're new to this game or maybe you just aren't super aware of the intricacies of it. So like right there, I went to repair it, but I accidentally started to upgrade it to cobblestone. And the reason why I don't want to do that right now is because that can fuck up their pathing. So I would much rather wait until I have enough cobblestone to where I can do, like, oh shit, where I can do a big, like, all of the inside. Because they go for the least amount of hit points in order to get to you. And that's how they try to outsmart you. And, you know, sometimes it might genuinely be that they dig underneath your base and then try to come up through the floor. So if I were to just upgrade this one, right, that could fuck up their pathing when they're coming over here. Because they might see that as an obstacle and either double around the front or, and this is where I'd be fucked, they might try to break through here and then come around through the wood. So right now, because this is still the easiest way to get to me, it's the least amount of HP that they have to go through. They are... Hold on 1 second, my phone just died. They're still going to the front. But like I said, I could upgrade this one, and then they'll try to go around the back, and if they do that, I am fucked. I mean, I'm not fucked, but it's definitely going to be harder and much more of a scramble to try to defend, you know, fucking ahead of me and behind me, because, like I said, if I upgrade the very first one, okay, I did do that, cool. If I upgraded the very first inside one, instead of going through there, they might try to break into here. Now that's going to be 1, 2 blocks in. It's 1, 2 blocks in. If I'm right here, that's rough. It's at least harder to defend. If that makes any sense. I know I'm kind of going on and on about it, but it is one of those things where this game and its pathing is really difficult for a lot of people. And it's just annoying. Like, some of the shit is really cool. The AI aspects, I think they've done a fantastic job with this game. But man, sometimes they get it dead fucking wrong. So I broke those. So I can't Like, I can put that right there. It fits. It's nice. But instead, I'm going to just close this off. Because I don't want there to be any reason for them to want to come this way at all. I don't want them to try to come around the back side. So I'm going to close off this entire area and make it a pain in the ass for them to get through. So that way it forces all of them to the front. Because what I plan to do with this is bring this back more, kind of open it up back here so I have a bit of a room, if you will. Because I don't need all of this, which is why I left them as building blocks so I can pick them up. But I plan on opening this up to a room and then going to a tower up top. And then extending the front of this probably to, I'd say about maybe door. Yeah, I'd say about the door. And then having that tower kind of snake around. So theoretically, if you're looking at like a clock, it should look like that analog, or I guess digital 5. And that is the goal. Let's go ahead and do 50. Yeah, we'll start off with 50. I think this is what happened last time. I wonder if that last horde that I got wasn't even a part of the horde. I wonder if that was legitimately just a random group of zombies that walked by. That's really... I'm sure that's what happened. I'm positive. I think that's why I left. Kind of like I just did right now. Alright, let's go ahead and read these. Weighted head mod schematic. Very nice. I love to have that in the biker helmet. Yeah, I'll throw that on. Whatever. Scrap this. Oh shit, I think I just repaired it. Yep, okay, then I'll wear that one. Cool, I have steroids. I love some steroids. I should probably repair that as well, which I can't because I don't have any iron fucking pipes. Yeah, loot-wise, this one's hurting, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This is not a very good loot run, if you will. I'm not having a ton of luck. And this is just... ooh boy. It is not great. Forged iron. I do have forged iron. I should... you know what? Yeah, that's gonna fix a lot of my problems, actually. Let's go ahead and make some short iron pipes. Let's just use all of it. I really... yeah. I really need short iron pipes. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's spread our seed. I don't know if you want to or not. I don't know if you can or not. I'm not going to pretend to know your life. But we are doing some seed spreading. that is how we're going to start off our day. And, well, next stream we're going to be starting. Jesus, this one we started a little bit before 4 o'clock. This next one we're going to be starting after 4 o'clock. But we're going to be doing the next one tomorrow, and we are going to go maybe until day 7. We might just finish. We might just finish this first week if we can get there. But yeah, next time we're going to start off by going and doing this trader job, heading back to the trader, and then trying to knock out as many as we can tomorrow. Hopefully we can unlock the bicycle, and that'll be nice. Because even if we don't really explore too many other biomes or whatever, it'll help us get to these trader jobs faster and faster, and that's really all that I'm looking for. So hopefully we can do that. But I just want to say thank you, guys, if you're watching this. I appreciate it. And we are going to be making changes, or we're going to be enacting on these changes. And that's the really cool part, is for like the last 4 or 5 streams, I've been super inconsistent, and it's because I really just haven't known whether or not I was going to keep doing this. I didn't know if I was going to keep going and just wait until I got this next, until I got the confirmation one way or the other about this job opportunity. I wasn't sure what the state of the channel was going to be, so I kind of just let it sit there. And I've just been super swamped with everything and let that kind of get the better of me. So I'm happy that now we're going to be moving forward. I mean, I have, 5 followers, which isn't a lot, but compared to my first stream, it is 5 times the amount. So we're going to keep going, and we're going to be making adjustments to our setup. We're going to be making adjustments to our character and a lot of these things. You know, I got my laptop up and running, so now I can actually do some of that shit myself, not having to rely solely on my wife to do it, but I'll be able to do that whether I'm out, at a job site or whatever, or I'm out at the business and I have some free time and I can kick it and work on it. Whatever the case, we're going to be doing it. And I'm excited for my mic to get in. That was kind of the first bit of investing that I've done in to this channel. Because I always said that it didn't make sense for me to buy things for something that was not a job, because some people are like, oh, you got to invest in it if you want it to take off. And it's like, yeah, but I don't really care if it takes off. So why am I going to invest? But my wife pointed out, she was like, well, if it's a hobby, then you would spend money on things that you enjoy doing as a hobby. And I was like, you know what? You're right. And so after a while of just not doing anything, I thought that would be the swift kick in the ass that I needed to kind of take the next step. And the great thing about that, motherfuckers, is if the microphone is muted, then the LED is off. So I don't have to worry about having another fucking stream that there's no sound because I didn't have my microphone on. Because it is literally a goddamn light telling me that it's recording. So I'm happy about that as well. But thank you guys. If you're watching this on YouTube and you made it to the end, thank you. That doesn't happen. And if you're watching this on Twitch VODs and you made it to the end, thank you. That doesn't fucking happen. So either way, I appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful time. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.